Whoa, that was like a really long delay. I don't know what the hell happened. I was like, where are we? Is there a problem? I was like really confused there for a second. Hey, if you don't know, we are the Marc and GD podcast here live on this lovely Thursday evening. We're on last week because it was a holiday here in America. Thanksgiving, where you eat yourself and fall asleep and then wake up and do it all over again.
Did you say eat yourself?
Eat yourself to sleep. I meant my brain finished the sentence without my mouth completing it.
I'm pretty sure that's happened before, where somebody has eaten themselves or tried to eat parts of themselves.
I'm sure it has.
Or someone else.
Absolutely.
I can't judge.
There's cannibals out there. They're all fucked up people.
Yeah. Army Hammer, remember?
Right. 50 Shades of Hammer, if you want to go back and listen to that episode. That was almost exactly a year ago, by the way.
Pretty much, yeah. About
50 Shades of Hammer.
50 Shades of Hammer.
He was fucked up.
He still is, probably. So you know who's fucked up?
Me.
Mike Lindell.
Oh, God. I didn't really think we were going to talk about it, but okay.
Well, we got to talk a little bit about it, because we've made fun of the... what was the name of that episode? I can't remember.
Conservative Zero. By the way, episode 33 was the Army Hammer one. It's almost exactly... Once we last did it. Almost.
Okay, yeah, we are at 65. Almost half the time. We're there. We're almost there.
I know. But yes, we did talk about Mike Lindell. We've talked about him a lot because he's just he's just a waste of space.
He can't let this shit with Trump in the election go away, and nobody's supporting him anymore. So it's just been like this.
The point is like 4-day streamathons that he's doing. Like, I don't understand. What's the point? Why do you need to keep doing it?
And nobody's watching it anymore. Like, they've given up on him. He really is conservative zero now. He's not a conservative hero. He's a conservative zero. For sure. This thing is going to drive me crazy.
I don't know. He's still doing drugs, right?
Oh, he has to be. He looks like a fucking lunatic. Do you look how sad he looks? He's still doing drugs, video?
Right? Cocaine or crack or whatever.
Well, he did. He was a cokehead, wasn't he? For a long time?
Yes.
Was a crackhead.
In his 20s.
Well, good for him. I mean,
Lindell stated that he achieved sobriety through prayer in 2009. Yeah. I believe that.
Go sleep on a MyPillow. Nobody's praying after that.
It's a terrible... Have you ever actually used a MyPillow or even like been in the store and be like, oh, what's this feel like? And you're like, it feels like fucking garbage. It's a shitty pillow.
It's a shitty pillow, yeah. No, we used to sell them where I work. So I mean, they had them in the store for a long time, and the box is built
$30.
They're like $40, honestly.
$40
for a MyPillow.
They got in trouble for promoting that the MyPillow was buy one get one free, like promotions. Please buy one get one free. So that was like the standard price. They got in trouble for that. And they're like, people stop carrying his pillows. People stop carrying his pillows because nobody wants to buy a fucking MyPillow anymore. No, you can only sell so many pillows, right? They've sold 41 million pillows.
I mean, he's got a lot of money, and he's wasting a lot of it doing this dumb shit. He's gonna blow through all his money. He broke on the side of a road. It's a lot of pillows. So
how much do you think he's worth? Like 5 million?
Find out. No, probably more than that.
Can't be worth that much, right? Let's see. $50 million. $50 million.
I was gonna have to say.
It can't be that anymore, right?
For sure. Not after doing this dumb shit that he's been doing.
Celebrity net worth has it at 350, but this one, wealthypersons.com has an estimate. Says estimated net worth 130 million. Get the fuck out of here! $330 million. I feel like he made this website just for him.
That would be hilarious, actually. So if he sold 41 million pillows, but we're going to divide that by 2 because they were buy one, get one free, right? Hello? Marc?
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. Were you not able to hear me? I just went muted.
No, I didn't hear you. You were muted.
Oh, dumbass.
But
no,
so
we're good to go.
41.
I don't know. I'm having connection issues. I don't know what my deal is right now. But
I can tell. I can tell.
330 million. Get the fuck out of here. No way.
So let's put it this way: if he sold 41 million pillows, right, and they're buy one get one free, that's really only 20.5 million pillows. Times they're
at
$40
price.
At price, they're $40 a
even
piece.
Say he's even sold, right? Every single pillow at full price. 41 million pillows at $40 a pop is
that's a lot of money.
It's $1.64 billion in sales. Okay,
correct. Yes.
You gotta pay for the. You know what I mean? Like, what's the profit on that $40 pillow? It's not gonna be.
I'm sure.
So yeah, you've done 1 point and I don't know how many years you got to pay your employees. You got to do all this shit. There's no way on $1.6 billion in sales that he's worth 330 million. It's not even. No. It's not possible.
50 million is probably more logical, honestly.
Yeah, 50 million definitely more plausible. 330, no.
I just wanted to bring it up because he did it again, where he went through the whole spiel. Now it's up to you guys. Looking like he was going to fall asleep and pass out and die. It's fucking retarded. He's the biggest waste of space on this planet Earth. Enough with this guy. Just enough. I'm tired of looking at his dumb, mustached face. I really am. No offense, Marc. Because you have a mustache.
I don't have just a mustache. I got the whole thing here.
Oh yeah.
What? You can't hear me again?
The scruff and the.
Oh
no, you're good. You have the scruff and I got the beard going.
It's not just a mustache. Well, if I have just a mustache, I look Hispanic.
The Hispanic Jew.
Yes.
Hey,
senor, would you like some matzo ball soup?
So, question. Let's deviate away from Mike Lindell because I'm tired of this fucker. But did we name the episode wrong last week?
No, because we talked about it in later. But
so the video we posted on TikTok,
the clip that I cut definitely talks about a different country, but we go on more about it if you listen to the whole episode.
Yeah, I know we talked about Arkansas, whatever the fuck it's called, but I know we Arcadia, whatever. I would have named it that because that
Arcasia.
Was the clip. I was like, did we name the episode wrong? I'm very confused.
Well, I mean, the clip is one thing. You got to cut it and how it flows. I can't just piece it together out of nothing.
No, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, it was funny. The clip. Of course. Well, I have to be because we have to be like Harry Potter now. I should wear those glasses.
The Spectre specs?
The glasses that he wears. No, not goggles. His glasses.
Oh, the Harry Potter glasses?
Harry Potter glasses, yes.
You know, I used to have Harry glasses like that. When I first got a pair of glasses, they were like the original Harry Potter glasses. Cool before it was cool back in 1994.
Your definition of cool is not the same as everybody else's.
Oh, no, they were not cool at all. They were the dorkiest fucking glasses ever.
So my kid wears glasses. But now he wears regular glasses.
My kid's going to need glasses too because he's like up on everything now. And I'm like, oh my God, he definitely does. He had it tested and he just haven't gotten in there, but you definitely got to get him tested. I know that your kid does wear glasses.
He's had glasses since he was like 2 or maybe 1.5, 2, and ruined multiple pairs. But they had the ones they made for kids are like round and they wrap around and they have like the thing that goes in the back of your head to keep them on or whatever. But they all look like fucking Harry Potter. They have to make the nerdiest fucking glasses of all time for the kids.
That's because they're cheap. They got to make them cheap because kids break them all the time, right? I mean,
dogs ate them once. He broke them once, and then me to buy them again.
I don't
Sometimes.
think I broke my original pair of glasses for like a long time. And then as I got older, I started falling asleep with my glasses on, which is a huge no. Don't do that. Um, even still now, don't do that. But then I got a pair of those like unbreakable, like super twisty ones, and I had those
like
for
that,
a
really
long time.
flexible. So, funny story. When I was in junior high, I was really terrible at school.
Funny. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not surprised.
So yes, I was really terrible at school
You're
throughout the
always terrible at school.
rest of my career in school as well. But so my parents were like, I think I need glasses. I can't really see the board that well, so I got glasses. I went to the doctor, the eye doctor, and got glasses. I must have lied. I don't remember. I must have lied about the test when I got these glasses. I never wore them because I don't need glasses. I still have 20/20 vision to this day. I don't need glasses. So it was just like a fucking idiot 7th grade stupid ass thing to do to get
You
my
never
parents to get me
wore them?
glasses. Never wore them once. Never
They must
wore
have
them
paid
once.
like $200 and stuff for those
No,
glasses, man.
I think my dad worked for Marchand back then. He worked for an eyeglass company, like as
What is
a.
Marshawn?
It
Like
was like
lens
I guess
crafters?
maybe I don't know what it was. We're talking like 20 years ago. I mean, at least 20 years ago, if not more than that. So, but he worked for like an eyeglass company, like a manufacturer, I guess. He was like one of the sales reps or
Oh,
something. Like we're talking
your dad's
many
worked in a
years ago.
lot of different places, man.
Yes, he has. But
I
but he must
I've
have
needed
got him for
glasses since I was 10. So
never wore them. I was like 13 and I wore them
I
like twice.
have them right now. See, I need a new pair.
I,
Actually, I need to go get my eyes checked and all that. That's always fun. You ever had like have you had like an actual eye exam in like
yes.
20 years?
No, probably not. Not in less 20 years. No, probably when I was a kid. Whenever the kid
They
goes to get an eye exam,
oh man, they
when,
shoot like thing air in
what
your
do you
eye. It's always the worst. They make you look at this bright ass light, and they're like, "Don't look away." I'm like, "Don't fuck you! Don't look away!" Like it's fucking bright in my eye. Tear make my tear up. Like, don't look away. Fuck you. Like they get all
so
mad and shit when you look at like it's really hard to super bright light right in your eye. Thank you. I get that
my
you have to
kids
check me for like diseases. It's
definitely
annoying.
diseases. We know that already. But
Yeah,
my
I had
kid seems
disease.
to like my kid seems to not mind the test anymore. He hated it in the beginning, obviously, but now that he's 5, he's gotten a
I
couple
mean, like
pairs of glasses.
good enough that kids get used to it.
Yeah, I don't know how your kid's gonna feel about it, considering he has not worn glasses
He's
before.
had he's had an eye exam. One of his pupils is bigger than the other,
Oh, really?
but it's nothing to be like majorly concerned about. But yeah, one of his pupils is bigger than the other.
This is not the same thing, but one of my testicles is bigger than the other.
We'll see you next week.
I, can't-
See you
I
next
couldn't
week,
tell if
everybody.
your
Have a
video.
good one. Get a little too personal there. Get a little
It's
too
not. I'm
personal
just
there. I
kidding.
don't need to
I'm
know
kidding.
that.
You know what's really funny is that your video froze for a second. And I didn't know if you were like just didn't say anything. No, my testicles are the same size. Thank you. Just so
I
you
still don't even need to know that. If you have
know.
one's the size of a grapefruit and one's the size of the orange, keep that in your pants. Keep
I
that
don't
to
have
yourself.
elephantitis. It's all right. We're good. I'm sitting here. You don't see them. They're not up here, right? We're good.
The
You
only,
can't
the
see them
only,
on camera. Then we're
I don't
fine.
want to talk about testicles or I don't want to talk about your dick, but I do want to talk about Dick Pound.
Dick Pound.
Dick
War
Pound.
Pound. Dick War
So,
Pound.
have you heard this story about the missing Chinese tennis star?
Yes, I did actually hear about that. I did. I
So
don't know much about it, honestly, but I did hear about it.
her name accused a prominent member of I don't know Chinese government about sexual assault, and then like they hadn't heard from her in like a month, and then this Dick Pound guy talked to her allegedly, and she's fine, it's all good. So like he all over the news the other day because his name is Dick Pound or
Dick
Richard
Pound.
Pound.
Richard
Dick Pound.
Pound.
Why would you go by Dick Pound? That's a porn name.
So her name is Peng Shui.
Feng Shui?
So she
Dick
accused
Pound.
former
Richard William Duncan Pound.
So she accused a Chinese Communist Party leader of sexual assault back on November 2nd. The allegations and her subsequent disappearance caused the tennis community, White House, and multiple other prominent international organizations to jump to her defense. Peng Shui. So apparently she was sexually assaulted by a Chinese communist and then vanished without a trace.
Maybe. I mean, it sounds like.
Coming soon to
Well,
CBS.
Yeah. Paramount Plus exclusive. With George Clooney as Dick Pound, you know? Anyway.
So she was apparently a number one.
We're renaming Dick Pound to his middle name William. So his new name is Dick Will Pound.
Dick Will Pound.
I don't understand names and like wanting to does he has to know. He has to know.
He has to know his name is.
And people make fun of him for his name, Dick Pound. Like pitcher the pitcher Richard Hill, they call him Dick Mountain. That's like a nickname that they started in like the last couple of years.
It's
Rich Hill,
right?
They call him Mountain.
Rich Hill, yeah. I was just saying, nobody ever calls him Richard Hill, that's for sure.
No, nobody calls him Richard. But also, and then the other name, there was another name trending, D Virgin, who is a cornerback for the Chicago Bears.
Unfortunate names.
Like, could you imagine like calling out, like, I'm looking for a D Virgin?
I'm looking for a D Virgin
in high school. Like, all the kids are like, what the fuck?
Well, first of all, why would you name yourself D Virgin when your name is actually Javaris Virgin?
I don't know.
Or Draquis Virgin. Or just go by JD Virgin.
I don't know. I don't know why go with D Virgin.
He's been on a lot of
himself.
He's been on a lot of teams.
One thing down. The other thing to be like, yeah, I'm D Virgin.
I'm D Virgin here.
That's a porno. Yep. Starring Dick Pound and D Virgin.
D Virgin sounds like an old lady's name. Only old lady is her name, D.
The International Olympic Committee, you know, like the Inner Anal Olympic Committee. Dick Pound and D Virgin.
Dude, this guy was on 6 teams in the last 2 years.
D Virgin?
Yeah, he was on fucking 4 teams 3 teams this year alone.
That's what happens with a lot of these practice squad guys. They get cut off the practice squad, then they get brought onto the squad, then they get waived from another. They just go from like squad to squad. The only reason he got he signed yesterday with the Bears, so that's why his name was trending on Twitter. D Virgin.
He's not even good. Why'd they sign him?
I don't know. I guess they needed a body. They needed D Virgin. People have this tendency, and it's one thing to take your name and be like, oh, I'll make it comical way. But like naming your kid, I hate people how they name their kids. I hate names in this day and age. Like in my kid's class, there's so many terrible names. Like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this area. Maybe it's just American general. But they love Den names. Aiden, Braden, Caden, Jaden. Fucking hate it. Tristan. I have an N at the end. Awful. I can't deal with it. And like some of them are really, really, really bad. I'm not gonna get into specifics.
No. I was gonna say I've seen some
terrible ones out there.
I work in a pharmacy where I see names all day long, and there are some really questionable fucking names out there. Whoever decided to name their kid Precious is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but is Precious a black person?
It has to be. I don't know. I have no idea.
I can't imagine a white person naming Precious. Sorry, I don't mean that to
Probably.
be racist, but I just don't see that
No,
happening.
no, I don't
There are
either. But
definitely
it's
specific black names and white names out there. Obviously.
yeah, yeah. Like you have a lot of different, names that I see all
The
day long.
the Den
That just
is the equivalent of um taking the name Sean and making it Keyshawn, Deshawn, all the different Sean variations.
there's a lot of Sean
Sean Green,
variations.
Shonn, like on the Jets. Like I can't. Just give your kid a normal. If you want to be like a little creative, okay, that's fine. You can have change an I to a Y or something like that. But don't take the word heaven and flip it around and name your kid Navia. The fuck is that?
uh,
And
I
you
love when
know,
they name their kids stripper names, like Trinity and like stupid shit
Trinity,
like that, or
Chastity, right? That's another one.
Serenity, like all that dumb
Yeah,
shit.
all the
Like
entities. Brittany, Brittany and I, like Britta and I. That's a stripper.
yeah. Well, there's a bunch of weird names that you see that they just change the letters on to be special, and it's like, no, you're having your daughter grow up to be a stripper, and that ain't special. I promise you. I mean,
Pretty much.
depending on
Like
your pencil,
they go out there and they do the opposite. They use like a regular name. Here comes Ashley. It's like really an Ashley? No, it's Chastity. But I didn't want to I didn't
it's
want to come
Ashley
off
with an
as like
I, Ashley with
with
an
an
IE.
Ashleei. What was her name? Stalker Ashley spelled her name right.
Yeah, she did.
Regular, right?
Yes, yes, she did. So I
Okay.
don't. Oh man, I don't even want to think about Stalker Ashley anymore.
It's been a long time. It's been like 15 years
At
since we thought
least
of Stalker Ashley.
remember Stalker Ashley's boyfriend that used to call the show. I
Yes,
forget
I don't
his.
remember his name. It
I
was
don't
like
remember his
Rob
name.
or something.
Brian or some shit like that.
There's one audio clip of him out there on like one of the promos that I cut.
Yeah, one of the best does
He's
have
out
him
there
on there.
somewhere. I don't remember that much, but yeah, the people that you meet in a bowling alley. We've talked about that.
Only because of you and your bowling alley bullshit. I hate bowling alleys.
I love bowling. Don't get me wrong. I haven't been
Terrible
bowling in ages.
food.
I've gotten rid of my equipment. The food is part of the charm, man. You get in the little shitty paper boats, like a fries, or like maybe like a
Yeah,
small little red basket of fries,
those are
and
my
they're always
favorite.
crinkle cut. They're always crinkle cut fries,
Always correct. Right.
and you
The
can get
cheapest
like
ones you can buy.
the pizza that's been sitting in that weird oven that spins around that you can see. It's been there for like
The,
17 days. You might get sick. Who knows? It's pizza. I mean,
the
legally it's
nachos,
pizza.
the nachos and cheese that
Right.
they have that
The
big
nachos and
machine that
cheese.
spits out the
You got the
cheese.
like they have at
The,
7-Eleven.
the really bad fucking jalapenos that have been sitting in a jar for 10 years. They put those
Yep.
on there for you. Oh man, I miss bowling alley food. The bowling alley over here closed.
You just said you hated bowling alley food.
I just miss shitty food. I don't eat shitty food anymore. So it's like it's weird. I miss like carnival. It's like carnival food. You go to a carnival to watch or to eat shitty food.
Oh
So I just
God.
miss
I mean,
shitty food.
well, it's the farm
Like
show they have in
like
Pennsylvania. Have you
like Zeppelis and all that shit. Like fucking
did you ever go to
churros
the
and
farm show?
I don't know. I lived there for 5 years. I don't remember, dude.
It's
That was a
basically like
five.
the state fair.
One day we need to go through my tenure of Pennsylvania and really just dissect it.
Nah,
It's
I
not
don't think we need to.
Nobody wants to live through my 5 years in Pennsylvania.
No. Oh, I do. I remember what I wanted to talk about. We'll get to that later,
Oh
though.
God.
Has nothing to do with Pennsylvania, but my memory just went. Oh yeah, that.
So the
Yeah,
farm
nobody
show.
wants
Tell
to
me about
talk about that.
tell me about the farm show.
Well, it's like they have all sorts of different crazy food. Like that's what people go there for. The food. The food court is the big thing. Nobody gives a fuck about the animals, really.
No.
You go for
Well,
the
we have like
food.
they have a county fair here or whatever that has like all a bunch of food stuff and stuff like that. But I mean, they have booths set up and all that crap for food
They have
and like
uh
animals, petting zoo, and all that shit.
potato donuts with like donuts made out of potatoes.
You
There's
ever have
a
a
mush.
do you ever have a potato pancake? No, like a not a latke, but like an actual
That's what it
potato
is.
pancake.
Same thing.
Is it?
Yes, I've had a potato pancake.
Like a mashed potato fried like a pancake.
That's not a potato pancake.
That's like a it's an Irish potato pancake, I guess.
Maybe that's not a potato pancake, though. I'll tell you that.
What? That's a potato pancake for me.
Have you ever had a knish?
Yeah, that's not a
Okay.
potato pancake.
No, but I'm just asking if you've ever had a knish. That's it. You're talking about latkes. We're gonna ask you to go on to the knish. You had a knish?
The latke and knish podcast. This is great. This is a great one.
Yes. Have you ever matzo ball soup and gefilte fish? You know.
Gefilte.
Oh god, it's disgusting.
Anyway,
Anyway,
matzo
we're
ball
talking
soup.
about
Good soup.
we were talking about football, and somehow we got to food. I don't know how that happened. I wanted to talk about college football coaches and how they are the biggest pieces of shit. Every single
They are,
one of them.
and most of them
All
go
of
to
them.
when they go to the NFL. They're also bigger pieces of shit. So,
Right.
yes,
Because they expect
I
to be
agree.
able to run the team like they do in college, which you can't. You can't do. These are
No.
people that are paid. They're paid professionals, but they leave their schools all the time. They fuck over the kids all the time.
It's like, yeah, I'm never leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah, but this opportunity came up and I can't pass it up. It's like your
I don't
dad
know
leaving you for another family.
What are you trying to prove, Brian Kelly? This is now second time kids once leaving Cincinnati, named to coach LSU. It doesn't make sense, but because they're going to pay him a shitload of money. How much was he making as Notre Dame coach? He's got to be making a ton of money, right?
Yeah, I mean he's making a shit ton probably. So you have to think about it this way too. Think about
Meanwhile,
Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin has done
Kiffin,
the same
fuck
shit.
him.
He's a douchebag, but he's done the same shit.
His LSU contract will give him a $1.2 million loan for a house. It's part of his contract. And
Jesus Christ.
These are public universities. The highest paid state employee in almost every state is a college football coach. He's not even that good of a coach. Why do you need to pay him so much money?
It's a name. They got a name there. Doesn't matter.
Championship.
No,
they
there's
still
a lot of people who have it.
Him 90% of his. They still owe him 90% of his salary if they fire him.
That's a really good deal. I'm kind of jealous. I want to get paid 90% of my salary if I get fired.
Yeah, of course it's a really good deal. It's fucking. But like what he's done, what he does to the team, like his team is fucking awful.
I mean, probably the best football coach out there is the dude
maybe it's because I don't like
who coaches for Michigan. What is it? Harbaugh, who coaches for Michigan?
Jimbaugh?
No, John Harbaugh.
Yeah,
coaches for Michigan. His brother. Right after that Super Bowl, I think he went back to Michigan. Pretty sure. John or Jim. I said Jim Harbaugh, and you said Jim Harbaugh. I said John Harbaugh, so I don't know.
Jim Harbaugh. Jim, like Jim, well, cheating on me.
That's
on
what I
podcast.
said, and then you looked at me like I was crazy. I'm not crazy.
You're cheating on me, going on other podcasts.
Yes, I wasn't on the podcast. Well, they talked about college football coaches that were going to get fired. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, like you fucking
no college. Like
you only know college football you know is Florida.
I don't even know that anymore. Football coach, I know that dude got fired, but football coaches that are going to get fired, NFL coaches that get fired this year, and it was like a multiple choice. So I kind of had to if you think about it, like out of these, who's going to get fired? If somebody asks you if Urban Meyer is going to get fired this year, the answer is probably yes. I mean, just based around his personal. It's only been bullshit.
1 year.
Doesn't matter.
Pete Carroll.
Well, yeah, they've had a shit wagon of a season there at Seattle, man.
Hey, that's good for the Jets fans because we have their pick.
Yeah, right now we stand at the 4th and 5th pick, which is awesome. Even though
when was the last time a team picked back to back without making a trade in the same year?
Couldn't tell you.
I can't.
It's been a long. I don't know. Has it ever happened?
What? Yeah, right. You couldn't tell.
Some
of my NFL draft knowledge. I don't know. I wanted to talk about, and it just jogged my memory. I don't know why it just jogged my memory. But the Supreme Court is hearing an abortion case.
Yeah, Roe v. Wade is getting contested now.
It's not Roe v. Wade directly, but they are hearing a case in which it might not get overturned, but it might be one of those things where it's like they allow the states to pass their own laws regarding abortion. Whatever. But that reminded me of a little story of which I've never told to anybody on the podcast
yes! Before. Is it going to happen today?
It's going to happen tonight.
Yes! Yes! I'm so excited. Let's do it. It's my favorite
not really
story.
Like a long story.
No, it's just great.
I mean, great. Your definition of great and my definition of great are very, very different.
Ironic. Ironically great.
Ironic? I didn't say it's ironic.
Stupefyingly great?
Anyway, back in 2006, 7? 7.
Right,
6.
So, are we going to say...
It's almost like the 15th anniversary, actually.
Are we saying names? Are we doing names here? Are we...
I'm going to do names. Okay, we're just going to use... We're just going to use... we'll call her K. Okay. And not every kiss begins with K kind of K. It was just K.
Okay.
We were like not really formally dating or anything like that, but we had been hanging out for a few months here and there. And back in the day in 2006, I don't think the young kids understand how hard it was to text people. Okay. So you got to set the scene. Yeah. You got to set the scene a little bit. 2006, it wasn't really like you didn't have a big cell phone with, Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever. You text message people. If you had a sidekick, you were lucky.
Yeah.
If you had, you T9'd on your phone, fucking T9 text, and you paid per text message if you didn't have the text message plan. You imagine? You remember that? Paying like 5 cents per text message?
5 cents a text, yeah, I was going to say.
Right. So we've been seeing each other we're not seeing each other for a few months. And she says, I'm having trouble paying my phone bill this month. And I'm like, well, it's probably because she's texting me back and forth all fucking day. Because I'll give you some money. Just pay me back. No big deal. So I give her some money. This was so stupid of me. I shouldn't have ever done that. I don't know why I did it. But I gave her some money.
How much money?
$400.
Oh my God. It's a lot of text messages, Mark.
5 cents a text. So, 5 cents a text, right? $400 divided by 5 cents a text is 8,000 texts. Probably wasn't all me, but whatever. There's quick math here.
Well, it clearly wasn't. Let's be honest.
Right. Right. So after that, she got real distant. It was really weird. And I don't know what it was. She's just like, one day she called me out of the blue, like, I need to tell you something. I'm like, I can't tell you. And I'm like, all right, I get it. Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know what the hell's going on. Turns out there was a party that we were at a couple months earlier. Man, I got fucking shit-faced drunk. And you know how I am when I'm drunk.
Yes.
You've only seen it a couple times, but you know how I am. And we were at somebody's house who I didn't know. And I'm like, I went up to like his I don't know, some kid's bedroom, and I just passed the fuck out. And I locked the door and I passed the fuck out. And I was fucking out. I don't remember much of anything. But what had happened that night was that she hooked up with some other guy and got pregnant. Right. So I didn't get confirmation on this till months later, but that money that I gave her did not go to pay her phone bill. It went to pay for an abortion or help pay for an abortion. So fellow listeners and people out there in the world, I have paid for an abortion for a baby that was not mine. Still owes me that money, by the way. I would love my money back.
Do you talk to her still?
No, I haven't talked to her in 15 years.
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
No, what friends on our Facebook? Like, come on now.
Oh god.
She never talked to me again after that. I mean, who would really? I mean, I don't blame her, but like, I even told like we had a lot of mutual friends. If anybody gets me my money back, you know, I'll give you half of it. I just want it back. It's the principle of the matter. Like, it was a finder's fee for doing it. But
That's
like,
probably
she
one of
always,
them.
it got so, no, I know who it was, and it was one of our mutual friends. It was just some shitbag piece of shit. Whatever. He was a fucking piece of shit. I never liked him in the first
Clearly.
place. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But it's probably the best that it happened that way. It's probably ended. It's probably best that that's how that relationship ended. Okay.
Oh my god.
For ghost, because she had to get an abortion,
Oh.
and I paid for having kids.
Yeah, you're having real bad connection issues.
Can you hear?
Barely.
Hello? Hello?
You sound like Johnny Five is alive. Whoop, there it goes. Hey, it's the Mark and JD show with just JD. So Mark will be back probably in a moment or so. If not, it's just me for now. One thing I will say is that Hawkeye is the greatest show of all time. It is. It's a great show. So basically, they're going for the David Aja Matt Fraction comic book, and they have, you know, they're playing it a little differently because in the comic book, I don't think Clint Barton has a family, so it's a little bit different. They're playing it a little more off the cuff, so they have a little bit. So there's more like a family orientation there, but you know, it's still good. So I recommend watching that. It's a very commercial for Mark and JD. Also, hey, I was on a podcast not too long ago called the Monday Night Huddle Show with my friend Matt. I did a little bit segment called fucking Christ, what was it called? God, can't remember. Don't know what it was called. A little drunk. Don't know. But he asked me some questions. I scored 3 points, something like that. Not the worst, not the best. But he has this Hotbox cards thing. He has a little card service. So if you're actually into baseball cards, football cards, whatever, you can sign up for that, and you'll get a box in the mail. Mark's messaging. Let's see what he says. I'm still going, Mark. Best show ever. So no, anyway, so he has this I guess this box for, you know, cards. Baseball, football he does. You get a couple unopened packs, and you get some all-stars in there, I think, and you know, you go from there. Hey, Mark's back.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, how's it going?
You know what's really funny is that I was doing it by myself. I just started rambling.
Can't wait to go back and hear what was just said.
Just started talking about Hawkeye and baseball cards. It's great.
Oh God. So anyway, that's my story. I don't know how much you heard at the end there, but
I did not hear much of the end.
oh well. Anyway, I got ghosted before
we got
ghosting was
that.
a term. Okay. So yeah, that's my story that I've never ever told on the podcast.
You paid
Mark
for
I have paid for an abortion.
that wasn't yours.
I have funded an abortion. I am an abortionist.
Oh my God, no, you're not. You didn't know
No.
you were paying for an abortion. If you did,
No,
that'd be
no,
different.
and to be fair, it wasn't mine. Like, if I had known that, I would have been like, "Fuck no!" Like, get him to pay for it. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about here?
What if it was yours? Would you pay for the abortion?
I don't know. I'm not an idiot.
No, the situation has never arisen for me. So
No,
or Rose.
no.
Rose.
I don't. I'm not anti. I'm not anti. Women's rights and pro-choice and all that kind of shit. Do I think I could do it? I don't know. It depends. I'm not gonna slight anybody for having to do it. I just want my money back. I don't care that she did it. I really don't. I just want my money back.
You know, Mark, I used to be a debt collector. I can do this.
I can't sue in court for that. There's no
No. I'll just get your money back for you.
Good luck.
I'm sure she's probably got 4 more kids now, and that guy is probably her husband. So
nope.
He technically probably owes you that $400.
I don't know. I don't know how that would go, but I know she's not married to him. It was like a one-time, well, maybe not a one-time thing. I heard rumors that at another party, she was really drunk and wanted Taco Bell, but had no money, but ended up doing sexual favors for Taco Bell items.
People have done worse sexual acts for worse things.
Yes, but I am glad I ridded myself of that.
Good plan. Hey, you could have got free sexual favors for Taco Bell though. You love Taco Bell.
My standard's a little higher than that. I'm sorry. Like, Taco Bell, at least make it like an actual Mexican restaurant. You know, like it's not like Taco Bell is like the greatest fucking thing ever.
No, it's
not like Popeye's chicken sandwich.
You and your fucking Popeye's chicken sandwich every time, every show.
Every time I go to Costco, we pass Popeyes, and my kid's like, "Can we go to Popeyes?" And I'm like, I want to. He likes their chicken. It's like, yeah, like, oh, let's go. But instead, we had a Costco hot dog because it's $1.50. You can't beat that.
They are delicious and long and huge.
Yes, that's what she said.
Yes, that is what she said.
So anyway, that was the story that I've been saving up for a long time, and what better time to talk about it than with abortion potentially becoming illegal in, every red state.
Which, I mean, so like I said before, we talked about this before, like earlier on. I don't really
earlier on the Mark and JD podcast.
Back in like the early episodes.
I need like graphics to come up and I need like cutaways. We need like a podcast like Family Guy style cutaways, We're constantly referencing older stuff.
Well, I mean, you do edit the episodes. You could like technically put in. Well, we didn't do video like this back then, probably, but you could probably put some video in there.
Oh, I wish we had video. I would have so much more stuff that could go on.
Some of those. Oh, can you imagine like the original episodes, like the Nickelback episode or the Connecticut episode? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it'd be so great.
What's funny is that there was video for those, but they weren't. I didn't save them.
Yeah, they were gone because we weren't going to post it anywhere.
Right, we're not going to video
until recently.
But nobody wants to see this ugly face every week for an hour.
No, I mean, I gotta figure out a way. Like right now, I'm in the process of moving, so that's why everything looks like shit. So.
Right, that's another thing. You sold your house potentially.
Allegedly, doing the inspection tomorrow. So
sale pending.
Sale pending. We'll see how that goes.
You sold your house, sale pending. You murdered somebody allegedly. That kind of thing. Allegedly, you sold your house allegedly. After what? 2 days? 2 days on the market?
24 hours. One day. Fuck. 1 day. Two showings.
Not only
2 days.
One day.
It was one day.
Right before Thanksgiving.
Right before Thanksgiving, and we actually amended the offer on Thanksgiving because they came to walk the house and they sent us the contract, and I fucked up and I didn't really read it that closely, like the stuff that was included in the sale, and we weren't the washer and dryer weren't included, and the real estate agent knew that, but they put it in there anyway. So I had to like get my real estate agent on the phone and be like, "Hey, listen, you got to take these out." I fucked up and I didn't really read it, but I didn't expect it to be in there.
You're keeping the washer and the dryer.
Yes, but we're leaving the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the microwave, like all this.
Every appliance in my house stayed here. So I have all the original appliances, including this thing right over here, that fridge that I have down here in my man cave.
Yeah, we're leaving. Her dad has all the shit.
There's a microwave over there too. Never used it.
The only thing we're really gonna have to buy is a stove probably when we move, but everything else is there. I mean, they have everything.
What are you gonna do with all the stuff?
They're gonna keep it. I'm gonna leave it. We're leaving it in the house.
Wait, so they're actually going to get the washer and the dryer?
No. The washer and dryer we have. We're gonna keep the washer and dryer.
What are you going to do with it? Put
it in the other house.
Do they not have a washer and a dryer in the house?
It's not as good as ours. So we're gonna get
that answers the question. I'm just like, I'm like, what are you gonna do with all that shit? Like when my parents moved, they left everything. They didn't need anything.
No,
so it just kind of all came with the house.
So like I told Haley, we're selling the house for exponentially more than what we Paid for it.
Probably way more than what it's worth, but
Well, I mean, I don't know how much it's worth. It depends on the neighborhood. It depends on a lot of shit. But,
I'd
so
love to sell
what
my house.
I told Haley, I'm like, you just leave him. Who the fuck cares? Like, I don't really give a shit. Leave him here.
You're
And then we'll
making
buy.
so much money from the sale of the house. You can just get new ones.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Get
So
a
I'm like,
whole brand new set.
and I think she was looking at them today. We were at Home Depot buying a lock for one of the windows because we know we got the inspection tomorrow. And one of our windows doesn't have a lock on it. So it's like it's a second story window. You could not break into it unless you had a fucking 12-foot ladder or
It's
10-foot
not
ladder.
about breaking into it. It's
No,
about
I know.
kids falling out.
If he climbed through that fucking one, he deserves to fall out. Fucking idiot.
That's what I always said. If they've done that, like you can pull the window down.
It takes
and like have it
first
lock.
of all,
Our windows are weird like that. But like if he can figure it out and want to climb through the window and fall, like that's his prerogative.
the windows
Kids gotta
on this
learn,
house.
right?
So the one thing we're going to get dinged on is the windows on the house are old. So that's probably one thing we're going to get screwed on a little bit. But we bought the house this way, and they didn't get dinged when we bought it. So I mean, we went, okay, whatever, we'll take it the way it is. And there's a few other things, but we'll probably make close to what we asked. But that being said, like the windows too, all the windows in the actual house part of it's like every window in the house has a storm window. Do you remember storm windows?
No.
So your house, your parents' house is probably new, but my grandma's house when I lived there.
Whoa. My parents' house was built in the 50s.
No, but I mean that like newer stuff. They updated stuff.
Oh yeah, they updated the hell out of it.
So I mean, but my grandparents never updated the windows like that much. Like, they were newer. They were like whatever, but they had storm windows on the outside. I don't know if you have storm windows.
I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know. I just like didn't never just call them storm windows though. I see.
Yes, that's what they're called. So it's like an exterior window to protect the interior window, and it actually keeps the heat in and the air conditioner in too.
Yeah, so, so it's a double paned window.
Basically, yeah, but it's not. It's two separate windows.
Right.
So I mean, it's a little bit different, but yeah. So I mean, we got. I don't know how much we're gonna get for it. I don't care. We're still gonna make it.
I had never seen pictures of. I'd never seen the interior of your house till you posted it online for sale.
Yeah, and it's empty. It's just fucking funny.
Who took the pictures?
My realtor.
They did a terrible job taking pictures of your house.
Why do you say that?
Because they didn't follow the rules.
What are the rules?
The rule you turn every motherfucking light on. You want the house to be so bright, like it's radiating the sun from inside the house. They didn't do that.
Lights. The lights were on.
No, not in some of the pictures.
No. But
because we were looking at that, and I'm like, oh, they didn't take the pictures here. Do you have a fake window in your living room?
No.
Do you have curtains that don't? Do you have curtains that don't cover a window?
No, it's not a fake window. It's a carport. The carport was closed in, so there's actually a window there. It's a real window.
How small is it?
No, it's a regular size window.
In your living room, there's like a curtain hanging that looks like it doesn't block a window.
No, there's a window there.
Okay. It just didn't look like a window was there in the picture. And I'm like, did you just hang?
No, there's
it's just like a curtain there with nothing.
I wish there wasn't a window there. No, there is a window there because the carport was closed in when we moved in. So it's like been a storage area, like a garage.
Is it like a little? Is it like a little window?
No, it's like a normal sized window.
Oh, I could not see it. I swear, I thought that curtain in your living room doesn't.
Did you say put a curtain up on the wall for shits and giggles?
To like make it look like there was a window there.
Fucking weirdo. No,
it is fucking weird. That's why.
But you've never been to my house though, so like these houses out here.
I'm just telling you what I saw in the picture.
So these houses out here have carports, not garages. So the person who owned the house before
around here have carports.
Yeah, I guess they do. But the house around here, they closed it in. So it's like a little bit. They closed the carport in, like
like my parents closed their garage. They converted it into a family room.
Yes, so they closed it in, put a door up or whatever. So it's been a permit to do that. No, not here.
Oh, so see, my parents needed one and they didn't get one.
I don't put that past George at all. Actually,
they sold their house as is. It needed so many permits.
Really?
Yes, but they still got like over asking price. It still needed I don't know if they'll ever get the permits, but yeah, they knew about it. They were perfectly okay with it. So many.
Did they sell it by owner
the
or they sell it through a real estate?
no, they sold it through a realtor.
Okay.
Um, oh god, just the conversion of the garage to a family room, the addition of the whole back porch, the pool, the shed, everything. Nothing, not a permit for a single thing. I mean, that's New York.
Honestly,
you need a permit for everything.
Yeah, I honestly do not. I believe that because your dad seems like the kind of guy who would not get a permit for anything.
He didn't give a fuck.
No, of course not. My dad was the same way. He didn't give a shit. He put whatever he wanted in there.
Right.
They had this giant. My house in Farmingdale had a giant fucking shed in the backyard. Do you remember?
I have
No,
been. I was gonna say I'd never been in the backyard, but that's not true.
no, we had a
I was
party
in the
there.
backyard one time, and I specifically remember it. It was after a date I had gone on, and you and Billy were hanging out in the back drinking, and I stopped by on my way home, and I don't know why I remember this. I think it was just so bizarre. I had stopped at 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee and a pretzel, and it was like the worst pretzel I'd ever eaten in my life, but I paid for it, so I forced myself to eat it while sitting there talking to you two idiots drunk.
It happened a lot, actually.
So I didn't. It was at night, so I don't think I saw the shed.
Yeah, you couldn't miss the shed. You walked past it to get in the backyard. It's gigantic.
Maybe I did. I don't know. One time.
But no, you were back there again because we had that party at my house, the beer pong party.
That was at your house,
and you crashed on my couch.
No,
yes.
I never crashed on your couch.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. 100%.
No,
100%. You crashed.
I've only been in your house like one time.
No, you were hammer drunk and you crashed on my couch. This is 100% factual.
No,
you know why? Because I wasn't that drunk. You absolutely did. 100%.
I demand you call your brother right now. I do not remember that at all. Get him on. I'll get him on right now.
He's not.
I don't remember that at all.
Let me see if I can get him on the phone. He's not going to be able to hear you.
Tell him to get on Facebook, and I'll invite him to this.
He's probably sleeping already. He's an old man now.
That one time you did a group chat that was at like 11 o'clock at night.
Wasn't it on a Friday though?
It was Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, he doesn't have work. He's probably drunk.
Is football on? He's not watching football?
Nah, probably not.
This really takes me back. Listening to the phone. God damn it.
He's sleeping already. Yeah, you definitely were at that party.
Answer.
You were definitely at that party. I don't talk to any of the other people there.
What beer pong party are you even talking
about?
We had
my parents. This is right before my parents moved to Pennsylvania. And we had a party in the backyard because they were gone. Like my grandmother went, my dad went, my mom went. All went to Pennsylvania. And we had a huge party in the backyard with beer pong. Me and Marcel won. We double cupped it. We won. But you were there and you were drunk. And you crashed on my fucking couch upstairs.
I swear I don't remember that.
I'm sorry you were drunk and you don't remember, but you were. I swear to you, Mark, you were there.
I do not remember. I do not believe you. I'm sorry. I need proof of this. There's a picture of us at a party, and I look really, really thin.
That was Billy's
way
house.
Thinner, half my size, probably.
That was Billy. That was the inception of Beer Cup Yahtzee.
That's what I remembered, and I didn't think that was at your house, but I swear I was at. Who's Marcel?
Sean Marcel.
I don't even know who that is.
That's not the party, though. That wasn't the party. You were at another party.
He was at your party.
He was. He was at that party. Yes, we were at that party. We played beer pong.
No, I'm not buying.
You were there. You may have not played beer pong. You were drinking something else, I'm sure. But yeah, you were definitely there. I promise you were there. My brother would corroborate that if he was awake and not an old man. I promise.
I demand a follow up on this next episode 66. Was Mark at this party or not? Because I don't remember this at all.
Let me see.
I don't ever remember crashing on your couch ever. I've been in your house. I was in your house like twice in my life. You always came to my house.
Do you remember if Mark...
You remember when Mark was drunk, slept on our couch, and he would home the next day? Do you remember?
He's gonna say,
Mark and
"I don't
JD
fuck."
sing the hits.
Oh God,
Spruce,
he's gonna be
little
like
Spruce Springsteen.
Spruce Springsteen singing the hits. Tree
Yeah,
for
is
days.
he up?
No, he's
I
not up.
can't believe he's not up.
It
Who
was
goes to
10,
bed
20. He's probably gonna
at
work in the morning.
10:20?
I don't have to
So
work
do
tomorrow, so
I.
that's why I'm up.
I have
Yeah, but
work in the morning,
you don't leave the house though.
but I get up at 6:30 because I gotta get the kid to school.
Sorry about your loss there.
It is a loss. It's a
I
terrible, terrible loss.
I have to get up tomorrow.
Can you explain beer cap Yahtzee to everybody? We brought it up. Okay. Can you explain the and how I am the worst? Even though 3 people have only ever played it ever, I am by far the worst beer cap Yahtzee player in the history of beer cap Yahtzee.
There's no. I don't remember the rules to be. We're talking 20 years ago, so it was like.
Can you
You know,
explain not the full rules? Because who the fuck's gonna remember the full rules? But at least the
know.
concept of it.
So it was just 4 bottle caps of any type. It doesn't matter, and then you play. You the ones that land top side up, the top of the bottle cap up. There's a point, and you just continue playing the points until somebody wins. And if you get all 4 down, you lose a point. Or you lose 4 points. I can't remember.
Lost
Whatever it was.
so many points.
You had the worst luck of beer cap Yahtzee ever.
Oh God! And I don't even think I was drunk that night.
Well, that's the name of this episode, beer cap Yahtzee. There we go.
I thought it was
Yahtzee!
Dick Pound and D Virgin.
Dick Pound and D Virgin star in
or
college football coaches are sluts.
Mark's abortion. So much in this episode.
There has been a lot of stories in this episode. We have
so much going on here.
Dick will pound D Virgin. What? Sounds weird.
Look, by the way, I found the picture.
Of what? Oh,
I found the picture.
At that party? Yeah, because it's probably on my Facebook page somewhere.
It's on my Facebook page.
All right, post it on there somewhere. Pop it up. Let's see. Is it you going like, oh, that is, you do look thin.
I was thin. I wasn't always so fucking fat and huge.
You let yourself go. No, this is not the party. Go. Look at my brother. He looks almost unrecognizable. God damn.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight. I don't remember who that is in the middle, but that was the night of beer cap Yahtzee.
It's Metzger.
And my another Metzger?
God, no, that's Metzger, yeah. I don't know.
Messner. That's for
Metzger.
Right.
Where am I in that picture? I gotta be somewhere.
You're not in this picture.
I gotta find my own picture then, god damn it.
You're not in that picture. I don't have a picture of you from that night.
Oh, I'm in there.
I don't even know why I have this picture. Somebody posted
it. Me.
Somebody posted it one day and tagged me.
Yeah, me, probably. You dingbat. Who else would have done it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I find old photos all the time.
There's a lot of old photos out there of us from the video store.
Oh, yeah, I know. I have most of them. Let's see. I have to look at like the albums. Oldies but goodies. Old-timey photos. Oh, here we go.
Old-timey photos?
Well, yeah, because I'm an asshole. There's a lot of pictures. Here you go. This is a great one. How do I share this shit to you? Just share the screen?
Can you share? I don't think you can share your screen.
Okay, then I'll just share it to you. Hang on a second. Close that. Cancel. Oh, maybe
just send it to me.
I'll send it.
By the way, if you're listening to the podcast and you want to know how to see this stuff, you can always watch us on Twitch. We're live on Twitch. Everything's on our Marc and JD Facebook, facebook.com/Marc and JD. All the episodes are up there. You just gotta go back in a couple weeks and just find the episode. And remember, just take a look at the timer. You can't see. I'm pointing to the time. There, 58 minutes into the episode, and then you can see the images that we are talking about here. Oh God, that photo! I have that photo. I have that photo. I didn't really want to
pull it up.
I fucking hate this photo. God damn it!
I gotta untag all these people in this poster in the pictures.
God, I look like a fucking stupid ass motherfucker. I don't know why this picture exists. I don't know why this picture exists at all.
I was an asshole. I took pictures of everybody. So did my brother.
You did. I still have a whole bunch.
So do I. Like the old video. I
still have a whole bunch of them.
I just sent you another one.
Am I supposed to put this? Yeah, this is that same night.
Yeah, same night. Yeah.
with creepy. I'm not going to name names here.
Romroy.
Yes.
Post it. Let me see. Let's see it. You see a fatter me, or a younger, fatter me, I guess you could say. There you go. Man, I still have that shirt, I'm pretty sure.
I do not have my Canada A shirt.
Canada
I do not
A?
have that anymore.
You
A?
need to buy a new one. I don't have that. I don't have that Etny sap because a stripper shoved it in her crotch and I threw it in the garbage. Wiggles. Yeah. Place closed down, thank God. That's a
anyway,
story for another day.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on this week's trip down memory lane. Join us next week as we burn the recording of this episode.
Catch us next week when we burn more bridges, because we'll do it. I promise. Burning bridges.
My bridge was burnt 15 years ago when I didn't get paid back. So, yeah,
she deserves it. You should have said her name on the fucking air.
No, I can't do that. It starts with a K, and it's very common. It's not common.
It's not her
name? Very common name.
Weird. It's a weird name.
Yes.
Common with a K.
Anywho, I want my money back. Anyway, Mark and JD on Spotify.
Okay. All right, let's decide right now. The name of this episode is either Mark wants his money back.
Mark wants his money back.
Dick will pound the virgin. What's the other one?
God, there's so many.
There was a lot. There's a lot of this.
And if you are listening, if you're watching this, leave us a comment on our Twitter or whatever you want to vote for it. I guess I should post an episode of I post a clip and ask people on Twitter. Yeah, anyway, do it. Mark and JD on Twitter, Mark and JD on Facebook, Mark and JD on Twitch. Just type in Mark and JD after those and you'll get to us. Instagram as well, Mark and JD. TikTok, JD's mostly nice. That's because the Jim's personal TikTok, not mine. You can catch the guest episode.
You gotta get Mark to get his own TikTok. That's what we gotta do.
No, I do not do the TikTok. I'm a Reels man. I need to stay current on the Reels.
Said no one ever.
I know, but it's a way to get. It's a way to our Instagram is important. So True. It's a way to build up that awareness there. I'm trying.
True.
If you want to check out Jim's guest appearance on a podcast, it's called the Monday Night Huddle.
Yeah, we will pop. I'll pop a link on the Facebook page.
On the Facebook, pop a link on the Facebook and the Twitter because it's hard to find if you're not looking exactly for it. Yeah. You can check him out there. He did a 45-minute or so guest spot, with which I was yelling the entire time because I'm the stats guy. No,
I was right.
Nope. Secret Wars is not better than Crisis on Infinite Earths.
People die. I don't know. People dying makes more sense.
We'll talk about that next time.
No. I don't want to talk about that.
Maybe not. It's a little too nerdy for us.
Yeah, it's a little too nerdy.
So give us a subscribe, Spotify,
wherever
Pandora,
you find podcasts,
Stitcher.
We're there.
Yeah, we are on everything.
Everywhere.
So give us a listen. Give us a follow. Whatever. We're all good for that. We'll be back next week. Possibly, maybe. Who knows?
JD's days in North Kakalaki are numbered. They're numbered.
Yeah, so we might record a whole bunch of episodes.
We might try, yeah.
And that way, because if he's moving, he's not really going to have that much time to do shit.
You don't want me to do a show from the road. That'd be weird. I mean, I could.
You could. It probably wouldn't sound that great. But, we might pre-record some episodes here. Maybe.
Yeah,
Who knows?
We could do some weird. We could do some weird. We haven't done that Kiss of the Spider Woman one that you never watched, you dick.
I watched half of it.
Yes.
But we never got to talking about it. I mean, it's been almost a year since we talked about the last one. So I guess we should, right?
We should probably just do a new one. Just pick a new movie and just do that.
We just give up on my idea and just move to Nicolas Cage movies.
Yes, exactly. Nick Cage for the win. Yeah. I fucking weirdo.
All right, so give us a listen, guys. Sub, so follow, whatever. We'll catch you next time.
Listen to the show. We love you. Bye.
Yeah.